Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. Please hit that like and subscribe button because that would help out the channel tremendously. You know, a lot of people are excited for the Xbox Scorpio, myself obviously included. But there's this contingent of PlayStation fans who are absolutely pissed off and in disbelief that they're going to be without the most powerful console for a period of time. In fact, so much so that they've actually set up petitions to actually release a PS5 to combat it. Now, I think I did a video similar to this before. Well, first of all, I want to say that there's a couple different analysts that are saying things right now. Right now, Pachter, you guys know Michael Pachter, he says that a PS4 price cut is incoming and that it might not outsell the PS2 in the long run. He's speaking of the PS4. Just basically, he's guessing this off of Sony's sales predictions for another 18 million units for the next year, which is a large amount considering how many already have a PlayStation 4 console. So he's predicting that there's going to be a price cut, which goes in line with what I've said as well, because they're going to need something to combat Scorpio, and a lower price point is a must at this point. You can't have a console that's the same price as Scorpio that's way more powerful, you know. So I would guess that that's going to actually happen. Now, the other thing is this analyst, this Capital Securities analyst, Damien Thong. He was talking about the PlayStation 5 being released in 2018, and it basically has a lot of people talking. He was insistent that Sony would release its next generation PlayStation by the second half of 2018, meaning that the device even could be available in stores a little over 12 months from now. Yet despite his decent track record, because he predicted the release of Sony's machines before, including the Pro and the PS4 Slim, a lot of people are saying that he's way off the mark on this. In this particular article that I'm reading right now, states why. Poor timing. The timing for the PlayStation 5 would seem to be completely inappropriate. Despite the fact that Nintendo Switch has only recently hit the stores, the release of the Switch may make it seem that the time for PlayStation 5 is here. But, of course, the Switch was an entirely different kettle of fish from its Microsoft and Sony competitors. Nintendo has always relied on innovation rather than processing might, and thus the power of the Switch is still behind the Xbox One and PS4, let alone more powerful variants in these series. If Sony is to release a PlayStation 5, surely it would have to be significantly more powerful than the existing PS4 Pro, which would pose all sorts of problems. However, the argument for the release of the PlayStation 5 is presumably based around the forthcoming Xbox Scorpio. This console from Microsoft will undoubtedly become the most powerful machine on the market when it's released in terms of processing, and will even offer a 4K Blu-ray drive. Sony will doubtless be none too keen to surrender its power advantage, considering that the PS4 had outperformed the Xbox One to this point. The next reason would be Sony market control. While this could be a significant motivation for Sony, the fact remains that the Japanese corporation is currently in an extremely dominant market position. There is simply no pressing need for Sony to unveil its next generation console. I kind of agree with that, although part of me would love to see what would happen if Sony tried to announce or come out with another PlayStation so soon. Like, that smacks of Sega all over again. And considering that they're just now getting into their games, which means the first few years that console had next to nothing for mainstream gamers, and now they've already been talking up these games for years now. The God of Wars, The Last of Us 2, these Death Strandings, all these other games, and then for them to switch spec all of a sudden to another console, I don't think would work out too well for them. And lastly, I think that it just seems like that that Sony wouldn't do this because, again, it just wouldn't make sense. They have no reason to panic. They have no reason to flip out. While I do think it would be kind of funny just to see the reaction from the fans, I just don't see them doing that. They want that PS4 to hit that 100 million mark, and it probably will. They're going to stay the course with the games and stuff. And not only that, like, the price point would be insane. I mean, people are saying that the Scorpio is going to be like $600-700. What do you think a PS5 would be? I mean, come on, let's be real here. We're years away from any of that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comment section. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.